Good afternoon, class.
Afternoon, sir.
You may take your seat. Please arrange your chairs. Okay. So last time we discussed about the Google Glass. Who wants to give some insights about Google Glasses? Mr. Butler.
Sir, Google Glass is a smart glass developed by obviously by Google, and it is like a smartphone, but it is in the glass of your glass.
Very good. So
Glass.
there is no more questions about Google Glasses.
No more, sir.
So today we will discuss our new topic. So but first, who is the picture presented? Who is this man? So who knows his arts? What is he? Why is he famous?
Mona Lisa, sir.
Mona Lisa, the Last Supper,
Yes, sir.
right? So the Last Supper. But Leonardo da Vinci, rather, he's not only a painter, he's not only an artist, but also he's an inventor, a scientist, and a mathematician. So Leonardo da Vinci is one of the persons that sketches the helicopter, how it will run, and also the battle tanks or the armored cars. So this person just proves that art alone is not only the needed skills, but also you need the technical skills more. He's also an architect. So this one, what's this one?
Albert Einstein said.
So Albert Einstein once said that the greatest scientists are always an artist. This one,
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. Also, Steve Jobs said that it is in an apple's DNA that technology alone is not enough. It's technology married with liberal arts, married with the humanities. So the smartphones, the iPhones that you have today is all in the brainchild of a STEM education, which is our topic for today. So STEM education. So who has some insights about STEM education? Who heard the word STEM education?
It's like this STEM track.
Very good. It is almost the
Ah,
same
science.
as STEM track, but
Science, Technology, Engineering.
it has an A. So
Why?
in our further discussions, we will learn what is that A. So STEM education. Please read, Mr. Solis.
STEM education is an educational approach to learning that uses science, technology, engineering, and the arts and mathematics as access point for guiding students' inquiry, dialogue, and critical thinking.
So simply, STEM education is STEM. It's like the STEM, but with the integration of the arts. So it is the integration of these 5 broad principles: the science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, to be more effective in teaching and learning process. So
What is STEM? It's the acronym for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, the disciplines that are vital for a thriving economy and a safe and healthy society. In kindergarten through 12th grade in the United States, most STEM teaching and learning focuses on science or mathematics. Comparatively little attention has been paid to the T, the products and systems that meet human needs, and E, the creative process used to design these things. And, for the most part, the 4 subjects have been taught in isolation. But new reform efforts, like the Next Generation Science Standards, are placing more emphasis on the connections between and among the STEM disciplines. To understand how this trend might affect teaching and learning in the future, we need to take a closer look at integrated STEM education, not just the individual subjects that make up the acronym. After all, in the real world, science relies on technology, mathematics, and engineering. And engineering depends on findings from science, the application of mathematics, and the use of technological tools. Imagine if K through 12 students were taught in ways that highlighted these connections. Would they learn more and more deeply? Might they see STEM disciplines as more relevant to their lives? Could it lead more of them to pursue STEM courses and careers? The answers to these questions depend in part on how integrated STEM education is implemented in schools and in out-of-school settings. Research suggests that implementation has to balance learning in the individual STEM subjects with more connected ways of learning. In addition, because it can be hard for students to make these connections themselves, teachers will need to make the connections explicit. Inside the classroom, some teachers may use instructional approaches like problem-based learning or engineering design, which are special kinds of problem solving, to introduce integrated STEM education to their students. Outside the classroom, students are being exposed to STEM connections in museums and science centers through after-school experiences like some TV shows and STEM-focused robotics competitions, and in internships. However, we need more research to better understand the potential benefits and limitations of integrated STEM education for students, teachers, and schools. What, for example, are the implications of integrated STEM education for how...
So as I said earlier, STEM and STEAM education is the same, almost the same, but STEM is have an art. So this art is more on the creativeness and the uniqueness of your products or the objectives that you do in a particular subject. So more STEM education is more like the horizontal vertical articulations of subjects. It is how you will integrate the learnings that you have achieved in the different areas like the science, the math. How will you integrate the learning that you have in math to apply it in your science class? So next one, we will discuss about how STEM education works. But first, there are some colleges have questions like, why am I learning this certain topic, but my field of specialization is almost apart from it. So why do you think, Mr. Baliton?
Come again, sir.
For example, you are learning a ecology class
Yes.
while you're an engineering student. Why did it?
It's first for me, sir, it's because the appreciation. You just have don't only focuses on education itself. You should enlighten or broaden your specialization.
Very good. So STEM education integrates that kind of learning. So in STEM, you will more likely to have a deeper learning through the broad fields of the subjects. So how STEM education works? So we have first please read on.
Add more hands-on projects.
So in STEM education, you need to add more hands-on projects. So in STEM educations, the more the senses that are involved in a teaching learning process, the more the students will remember the what you have teaching or what the subject is all about. Next, integrate and apply the learning. In STEM education also, we integrate what you have learned. Like, for example, you have built a robot and you have learned a new learning. You will integrate it on how you will build a better robot with the new learning you have achieved. So here we have also.
The next step in the evolution of educational robotics is here. The all-new LEGO Mindstorms Education EV3. The new EV3 technology and curriculum are the result of feedback from more than 800 educators worldwide. New features include a more diverse mix of advanced sensors and expanded on-brick programming. Add in increased data logging capabilities, customizable curriculum, and digital student workbooks, and you have an advanced approach toward learning through robotics. The improved EV3 core set is optimized for the classroom. It includes an education-focused selection of new and updated sensors, such as the gyro sensor and a new medium servo motor. The revamped modular design of the EV3 hardware means a more intuitive, faster building experience, allowing students to successfully build and program the basic model, all in a 45-minute class period. And with new LEGO Technic elements, such as the ball wheel and rubber tank tread, student creativity can take off with more building options than ever before. The intelligent brick also allows for more teaching possibilities than previously available. Expanded on-brick programming, more memory, 4 input and output ports, faster program execution, and data logging rates up to 1,000 samples per second. It all comes together to give teachers more lesson planning options than ever. And connectivity has never been easier with USB, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi options. The EV3 solution also includes intuitive graphical programming software developed by National Instruments. It's the same software used by professional scientists and engineers worldwide. It also boasts updated data logging features like graph programming and calculation tools that make it a powerful scientific inquiry instrument. The new versatile EV3 software is designed for easy implementation and classroom management. A lower threshold means it's simpler and faster for first-time users to get started. And a higher ceiling means almost limitless learning possibilities for even the most advanced users. The EV3 software also includes 48 multimedia tutorials demonstrating how to program, data log, and get the most out of the robot. And an all-new lobby consolidates digital curriculum, programming, data logging, and projects into one central location. A digital content editor enables teachers to customize existing curriculums or create new ones altogether. And digital workbooks enable students to capture their work while teachers easily track and assess their progress. The new EV3 solution also includes more than 30 hours of STEM-centered curriculum that addresses Common Core and next-generation science standards. Additional themed curriculum packs around space and middle school science are coming soon. For more information on EV3, go to legoeducation.com.
STEM education promotes how will you connect the dots, how will you connect the learnings that you have achieved. So how will you build a more uniquely product with the use of this STEM principles. So STEM education promotes students to think outside the box, to be more creative and unique on their presentations, like what we have just watched in the Lego curriculum. They promote softwares for engineers, technologies to build robots, how will they work, how to think of a concept, and also they promote the uniqueness, how will it help the economy or their country itself. So next one, STEM education encourage questionings and wonderings. So each student in the STEM education is encouraged to be more critical thinker, and these students should be encouraged to question why does this work, how does this work. They would be more productive and effective in the learning process. Next is give the kids more control of their learning. Why do you think, Mr. Botay?
Because this kids learn more when they discover something by themselves, and the teacher will guide them to the right learning, and that's it.
Very good. So in STEM education, also it has the more child-centered, the children is the one that controls their learning pace. The children are the one that builds. As I said, it is more hands-on, so the children are the ones that has the more activity, and the teacher is only the facilitator of the activities. So, lastly, I would like to, let's have an activity. It is how you will integrate how I will give an example of how the STEM education activity is given. So it is called bounce the light. So as you see in the video, you will just have to have here 2 mirrors and a laser pointer. So you just have to bounce this laser pointer to hit a particular target, and the target is this one. So just go here. So, please stand up. So
Yes.
we will
I will.
hold the laser.